awesome friends. Yeah, we gotta set the ball rolling. As you can see, as usual, today is one of the days that is not ordinary. We are going to continue with our series, the fractional exponent. We are at the volume 9 part of the fractional exponent. You're all welcome. Today I'm not feeling very well, but I think we got to do something. Anyway, without wasting time, let's see what we are going to deal with today. So this is the volume 9 of our fractional exponent. Okay, so there's the question we have to deal with. It says cube root of y squared times fourth root of y raised to the power 8. And the question says we should simplify. Friends, as you know, this is nothing but simple mathematical expression that is put together for us to deal with. So okay, so let's set the ball rolling. What we're gonna do is to simplify it as far as possible that we think will be good for us. So this one, as you can see, with this one we can say y squared all to bracket 1 raised to the power 3, you see, times y raised to the power 8 all to bracket 1 over 4. Friends, this is how we express this. We call it fractional exponent because of the exponents that we have at the moment. As you can see, they are in the form of fraction. You see, this is 1/3, okay, and it's 1/4. Well, what can we do? Well, we can do some multiplication. We can definitely do multiplication. And how do we go about it? One thing we have to bear in mind is this 1/3 is multiplying 2, okay, and 1/4 is also going to multiply 1 of us is going to multiply 8. So let's see how we go about it. Okay, so now over here we say y raised to the power 2, okay, into bracket, this is being multiplied by 1/3. So this is multiplied by 1/3. Okay, bracket close. This we still have y raised to the power 8 being multiplied by 1/4. So we can close our bracket. Okay, and also let us shrink our board so that we can see everything clearly. So as you can see, it's becoming so easier. How is it becoming easier? Because this 2 is multiplying y 1/3. Yeah? Because of that, what can we say? We say this will be y, this is 2/3. Okay? Multiplying this, it will be y 8/4. Friends, when we see something like that, all what comes into mind is we gotta think about the properties of indices because all the y's are the same, you see. So reference, we say by the properties or property of indices, we know that if we have a multiplying x and that of y, this can be expressed as a raised to the power x plus y. Friends, these foundations we shouldn't do away with. We should always make sure that we have this at our fingertips. Now look at it. Over here we have y and y. So meaning this property conforms to what we're supposed to do. So now, you see, so our question now has become y raised to the power 2/3 times y raised to the power 8/4. Okay, if we apply the same rule as we can see, then we say y raised to the power 2 over 3 plus 8 over 4. Okay? So what do we see? Now, what we see is we have fraction. Well, it just amazes me how sometimes some students forget this simple stuff. Why am I saying simple stuff? You see, as we can see, this is the question that we have to deal with this. Okay, so if you look at it, after applying the principles of indices, our problem that we need to solve is y raised to the power 2 over 3 plus 8 over 4. And if you look at it, it's what we have on top to deal with is fraction. Friends, we have done fraction over the years. I mean, basically, mathematics is always application of what you have learned earlier. So now let's deal with a fraction. Okay, now our fraction we have is 2 over 3 plus 8 over 4. Friends, this is easy. Why? Because we have to find our LCM. Yeah, lowest common multiple. And how do you find our LCM? Bear in mind we have the denominators. There's 3 and 4. So when we multiply 3 and 4, we have 12. Friends. Okay, so this we say this is our LCM. And if that is a scenario, then we say our 2 over 3 plus 8 over 4, okay, our common denominator is 12. Okay, but we know for sure, friends. Let us do something basic, very, very basic. You see, this one goes, 3 goes into 12 4 times. Okay, and we also know that this 4 goes into 12 3 times. So what do we do? I need to multiply this to the top. That is the 2. And multiply this also to the top. That is 8. You see, so we say into bracket, I'm gonna make it green so that, yeah, so we say into bracket 4 times the blue, which is 2, plus into bracket our 3, which is green, multiplying the 8. Friends, this is so easy. Okay, so when we simplify that, the 2 times 4 will be 8, plus 3 times 8, which is 24, all over 12. Okay, friends, what are we seeing? So we see that this 4 times 2 gives us 8, and the 3 times 8 gives us 24. So, and when we add them together, then 24 plus 8, you know we are going to get 32. All over 12. Well, we know that we can we can simplify it further. How do we do that? We know here 4 will go here 3 times, and 4 will go into 8 times. Okay, so eventually, since we are able to break down our fraction, then we say that our y, which we saw it to be 2 over 3 plus 8 over 4, is now equals to y over 8 over 3. So this is the solution. Friends, that is so simple and easy. You see, we should try as much as possible not to forget about what we've learned earlier. Because in mathematics, it's a development process. What you learned earlier, if you do away with it, you see that as we forge on, you will struggle. Math is the easiest. Even when you sleep, at any time when they ask you to get up and they give a question, as far as you have your foundation and basis, you can always break it down. So let's recap and see what we did earlier. Okay, so as you can see, This is the question that we're given. Simplify this. And we know that we are dealing with what is called fractional exponent. Why fractional exponent? Because we have a 3 out of this sign over here and y squared, and 4 out of this sign over here and y8. But we know this is called a cube root. Okay? And this is a fourth root. Okay? So you see, y squared raised to the power cube root, and y raised to the power 8, and raised to the power fourth root. So what did we do? All what we did was simple multiplication. Because 1/3 times 2 will give us y over 2 over 3. And this, it will be 8 over 4, which is equal to 2, but we decided not to work at it in this way, because we wanted to explain something. Why sometimes, most often than not, students see fractions on top of what they call variables, which normally was an exponent. They are nothing but being able to apply what you have learned earlier. So over here, so we made a reference, okay? We made a reference to the properties, or one of the properties of indices, that says that a raised to the power x times a raised to the power y always give us a raised to the power x plus y. Okay? So we applied that notion, that mentality, that idea, okay? Yeah, as you can see. So this y raised to the power 2 or 3, that is analogous to this, okay? And when we see y raised to the power 8, it's just similar to this as well. Okay, so all what we did was applying the same rule, meaning we are going to add the top ones. So 2 over 3 plus 8 over 4. Well, this now became so easy because we know the principle of how to work with fractions. So we know 2 over 3 and 8 over 4. Or what we did was to find our LCM, which is 3 times 4. That gives us 12. Okay? Then we put it, we divide it by 12. Then we say 3 goes into 12 4 times, as you can see right here. And the 4 goes into 12 3 times. Have you seen it? So it is 4 times 2, which is 8, and 3 times 8, which is 24. Then we added 8 to 4, 24, and we had 32. You see, divided by 12. And that gave us 32 by 12. And we know 4 goes into 12 3 times, and it goes into 32 8 times, so 8 over 3. So eventually, this is our final solution. Well, that is where we come to the end of the journey. Please go and like the video, subscribe, and also click on the bell so you'll be the first person to receive a notification before a video comes on. Well, that is where we say goodbye. But at the last part of our tutorial will be the situation where we have been given a reciprocal or negative value of the fractional exponent. Bye for now. See you around.